Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing. The more you press the like, the more we can get the message across, okay? Because we want to be gardeners, spreading out our seeds, okay? Because we want to co-create with the universe, all right? But it comes from the essence of love, right? Loving self, loving beings, loving planet. So you can have good friendships, good celebrations, okay, with your community. But unfortunately, within this energy of friendships, there seems to be a deception. Okay, within the emotions of friends, within this community of support, when you see this happiness and joy, unfortunately, within the energy of your friendship group, okay, there seems to be deception for some of you, all right? Someone's being a trick within this friendship group. So we're looking at traits of betrayal. Because someone is thieving, being very dishonest, acting like a friend and trying to get away with it, okay? Someone's masquerading with a mask on around their friendship groups, okay? Acting happy and joyful occasions. Someone that maybe has money as well, they like to buy their friendship groups, okay? So we're looking at betrayal, all right? Within your energy, someone's running right into their friendship group with lots of lies. Maybe someone's trying to get an scapegoat with them as well. You know what it is? Sometimes when people are being caught out on something, they like to involve other people. So now it looks like they're involving friendship groups. But within this friendship group or celebration, somebody who is stealing from the community and their friends, okay? That could be stealing happiness as well, you know? Because someone's very lazy. We could talk water sign, Aquarius, Taurus person so far, all right? Mostly earth sign, okay? So looking at maybe the thoughts, okay, that's going through an Aquarius mind is deception, all right? Because they're looking back at a Taurus person. They are a distraction, okay? They're going to bring in no rewards. Why? They don't hold no value, and they're setting things back when it comes to heaven on earth, okay? Someone's wasting their investments, okay? Or maybe on a Taurus person, all right? This friendship group, wasting. Because now you're looking at hope. Someone is lying and bringing distractions, okay, to bring out hope, all right? But now someone is maybe want to reach out because someone feels like they're holding some shameful secrets within their friendship group, all right? Because now we're looking at secrets, shames. An air sign person is recovering because somebody has mental issues, maybe a Taurus person, but they like to bring distractions. Because now we're looking at upside down Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with Queen of Swords, all right, a cold-hearted, cruel person, very bitter, malicious person. Maybe that was a lie that was told. Because somebody's reaching out, that was a shameful secret, that someone lied, that a Queen of Swords is a bitter person. So now I'm looking at this friendship group. They have now got self-doubt now about this deception. This group seems to be weak. Bunch of cowards when it comes to the soul of the self. It looks like this friendship group is abusing their power. Because they're doing tricks, thieving, being very dishonest within their community when it comes to support. Someone's very curious, all right? Someone's very curious about Aquarius person or the thoughts of this Leo having self-doubt. Now we're looking at pride before the fall. Someone's very weak when it comes to the soul of the self. Because now we're looking at someone is looking at the truth, direct truth, because someone's spying. Maybe a Taurus person, because they're very lazy, they're bringing distractions, okay? Because now we're looking at a situation where someone's very loving, very intuitive, very psychic, and they see this distraction. And whatever their money they're after, this group, it's not going to work out. They're just creating setbacks for themselves. They're wasting their time. Because someone's looking at hope within this group. But the hope comes from the baseline of lying. Someone's very curious because now someone's holding a shameful secret. Because they thought they'll get victory by lying and saying that the upside down Queen of Swords is malicious. So the thoughts on this group are very cold, bitter women. We're looking at malice, manipulative people. So Aquarius, Queen of Swords, is choosing happiness because there was a lie. Because they don't want to accept the awareness and clarity that they were wrong. So now this group has self-doubt because now their pride is now riding before the fall. So now we see the weakness of the soul of these women, their shells. They're just a bunch of cowards abusing their power. So now we're looking at deception of a group of women. All right, because the main energy is distractions to a caring, nurturing person, someone that's a healer, very intuitive, very psychic, very caring person. We're looking at the willpower of their self-doubt, okay? Because now Aquarius person, they were lied to or lied about, is choosing happiness. Can we have awareness about this group of people? Because they got self-doubt, they're in their pride, and they're just a weak bunch of women. Could be 3 women or a group of people, all right? So we're looking at a situation where now this group has self-doubt because they were laughing. Oh, they were gossiping. They were doing isolations against the Queen of Swords. But now they're in self-doubt. Why? Because the Queen of Swords, she always chooses happiness. Her default's always love. And now they're seeing the willpower of her creation. She's a very strong manifestator. And now they're in self-doubt now. Why? Because this Queen of Swords, she's very resourceful. Very resourceful. They thought she'll be stuck in depression. As a Leo person went for success. So now the universe is balancing out the situation. So now we see some people is looking for success and public recognition. But an air sign person is going through success. Oh yeah, public rewards, good news, and leadership is going to be a triumph. Okay, somebody, maybe a Leo person, wants to reach out. Why? Because the shame of secrets about giving a Taurus person information about a Queen of Swords, for the group of people to lie about a Queen of Swords. All right, Queen of Swords, all right, she is the alchemist. What's above is below, and she understands that these people don't have no soul. So now it's souls against shells from hell that have heels on, coming to an end. So now we understand that this curiosity is coming to an end. Why? Because this group has self-doubt now. They got to move on. They got to move on, find their own peace and contentment. Because they're just a bunch of distractions towards God's help, towards God's plan, which is heaven on earth. They're not going to be rewarded. No, they're not. So now you look at unfinished business. All right, maybe the Queen of Swords is thinking about the situation. Or this could be 2 people in one. Okay, maybe the Queen of Swords looking at, the Queen of Cups looking at a friendship group. She feels like she needs to go away from a Queen of Swords because there seems to be a conflict, challenges when it comes to rewards, investments, work being done. 7 of Pentacles upside down. Why? Because it's unqualified people. Unqualified. So they decided to do distractions so they can steal the Queen of Swords information. But we do destiny swapping. Because they're emotionally immature, insecure people. Very disappointment. Why? Because she's very intuitive and they're not. Now you look at self-sabotaging. There was a rival, power struggle, maybe with a Leo person. There's a power struggle when it comes to women, maybe. And looking at nurturing. Because now we're looking at a legacy for the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords going for a legacy. Okay? Because these people have lost their balance. Unstable, disorganized people looking for fame and fortune, success. But unfortunately, they're lazy. All they bring is distractions with no rewards. They want the reward, but they want to put effort in. So they go around being very cold-hearted, malicious people. Why? Because they're doing destiny swapping, doing that voodoo madness. Okay? But your default has to be love, my darlings. Okay? So you can do your turning point. All right? Bring that good fortune back to yourself, because these people are looking for other people's cycles of fortune and not their own. Okay, so now someone's in a nightmare. Why? Because the Queen of Swords, she saw this and she's moving forward. Why? Because they're choosing love. Okay, love of self, love of others, love of beings, love of planet, love of God. So we can co-create with the universe. All right, so we don't be imbalanced and lose our balance. Okay, because now we're understanding there is someone seeking victory and fame. Now we're looking at these women with a Leo person. Okay. When it comes to inner conflict, they're trying to avoid a conflict. Maybe they want to compromise and bring harmony to Aquarius person. All right, why? Because there's fear. They fear confrontation now. Oh, why? Because there was a lack of completion. When it comes to deception, they were very trickery in this group, maybe around a Leo person. Now looking at betrayal, thief, dishonesty. People are trying to run away from this. Why? Because they're looking back at this investment. They took this investment, and guess what? No rewards. Upside down higher priestess. Deception. Trying to say Aquarius person has hidden agendas, blocked intuition. But these women have blocked intuition, hidden agendas, okay? Confusion and feeling lost. Why? Because they got no soul. So we're looking at blocked psychic powers. So they're very curious about Queen of Swords, okay? Now they have their own lack of self-belief. Why? Because they're lazy bunch of people. They bring distractions, all right? So now we're looking at no rewards, unfinished. When it comes to an upside down higher priestess around a Leo person that's celebrating with women or a group of people they thought there was love and support. No, love and support is a lie. So now we're looking at Taurus person when it comes to the feelings and desire for money, investments with a Scorpio person. Sorry, sadness, loss, grief and the brief. Why? Because these pair are despair. Okay. Now we're looking at guilt. Okay. Because now we're looking at abandonmentship, remorse. Someone might have remorse. What? Because it's money. They've got remorse over the money. All right. So looking at trauma. Someone's heartbroken about an investment. Okay. Because now looking at regrets. Why? Because of disappointments. Because they didn't understand the Aquarius mindset. All right. They lied on the Aquarius person. Okay. And now they probably want to reach out for help because now they've got shame. Why? Because she is a real healer. So now they're going to be disappointed, okay? Because maybe an air sign person is disappointed with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. They bring delays with a Taurus person or Scorpio person that was only looking for money when it comes to creations that came from God. Because they've got their own creative blocks, lack of initiations, all right, and infertilities. Now they could be missing out on opportunities. That's what they want for a Queen of Swords. They wasted their time. They're just a bunch of bored people looking for creations because they can't create themselves, okay? So now we're looking at a situation where Queen of Swords had to deal with the desire of a Scorpio person around an Aries, Sagittarius person, or a Gemini person, or a Scorpio, Taurus person, when it comes to upside down higher priestess. It was all about unrequited love, chemistry, and attraction that was not multiplying to relationship. So it was more or less no chemistry, people minus chemistry, minus attraction, minus not enough for a relationship. So these people don't understand mathematics of life, okay? So you look at a heartbreak. Queen of Swords probably going for a heartbreak, all right? And they probably said, oh, because you got a heartbreak, she's going to manipulate. So she was treated like a one-night stand. So she feels like she was cheated on. There was too much deception and bad news keeps coming over. Now someone is in a mood, a Scorpio person. Why? Because this group of people around a Leo person, they're full of false impressions. These bunch of women, false impressions. They're burnt out by the soul, overexposure, so they got no soul. So they're drained out with incomplete victory, delayed happiness. Looking at abortions, because now we're looking at curiosity. Now someone understands someone has a hidden agenda. An air sign person is very curious about these Leos and these group of people. Because it's been a good few years, you know. People don't want to reach out, play mind games, mental issues, these people, spying. Oh, spying and scrying, gossiping, being very lawful. Okay, now we look at the truth. Oh, the truth, my darlings. Gemini. It was all about entrapment. That was the hidden feelings for a fire sign and a Gemini person. It was about entrapment. Now, because of this situation, because of this investigation, these group of people now, they feel trapped. What goes around comes around. Now looking at a very dangerous situation. Oh yeah, people's hands are tied now. Why? Because they're mentally paralyzed by fear, anxiety. That's the hidden feeling. Why? Because deception is being caught. Someone's being caught out in a lie and someone feels the pressure. Now we're looking at facing that they really are powerless, helpless people. That's in their false impressions, depression, burnt out by the soul for overexposure. Okay, incomplete victory. So now we're looking at sadness, maybe of a Taurus person, a Scorpio person for their desires for money. Because now we're looking at the King of Pentacles, looking at the Queen of Cups, mature, grounded male, right? Looking at his success, he's being very grounded, all right? Could be a Virgo or Leo person or Cup Leo, Okay, Virgo. Because now we're looking at a situation where there's disappointments going around. Maybe for a Gemini masculine having a victory, maybe because he's letting go of a Gemini person, maybe because they're disappointments. Now looking at overload, maybe a Sagittarius person or a Leo person feels a disappointment when it comes to the thoughts of a Gemini person, because now you're looking at delayed news now when it comes to creations. There seem to be creative blocks, okay? All right? Because when you lie, steal, cheat, it becomes an overload, stress. Now, look, someone's looking at responsibilities. Someone lacks responsibilities and a lack of accountability. Now, someone feels burnt out. Why? Because it's a problem now. Now they're struggling by the soul when it comes to creations due to romance choices, the desires of a romance. Maybe with a Scorpio, Sagittarius person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini person, Virgo person, you name it. Now we've got a desire to think about, the truth. There's a hidden agenda. Someone has blocked intuition. Oh, I wonder who that is. Taurus, Scorpio, maybe. Now we're looking at, Bubs, Queen of Swords. You know God loves you. That's why we always choose love, okay? Because now we're looking at expansion, transformations, all right? We're going for a rebirth. Maybe a fire sign person, Queen of Swords, going for a rebirth to legacies, generational wealth. How about that? So now we're looking at situations, rites of passage, my darling, a King of Wands. All right? So now we're looking at a calling, a decision. Okay, somebody wants forgiveness, redemption. Because now we're looking at overload, overburnt out, stress. For someone when it comes to success, when it comes to a wealthy businessman trying to strive. Maybe he's looking at the sadness, the grief, and the brief. When it comes to choices of love, when it comes to nurturing women. But at the moment, when it comes to environment, all right, when it comes to the main energy, there seems to be an inner conflict. Oh, yeah, someone trying to avoid a conflict when it comes to love and support. Because someone compromised. But now maybe somebody wants harmony. Oh, yeah. Because now they fear confrontation. Because there was hidden feelings, you know. So now we're looking at the willpower of a fire sign and an air sign person. We're looking at the willpower of the love, the feelings, the desire, the intuition. We're looking at the willpower of people's ego when it comes to people's new beginnings of love, relationships, romance. Now we're looking at false impressions when it comes to love. There was no love. It wasn't a relationship. It was money. So now we're looking at burnout. So now someone's looking for a new love, all right? Someone wants to celebrate a new love, okay? After they was in an entrapment, they felt strict within the mind. But there's a hidden agenda anyway. Someone is stuck in the mind. Why? Because now they're stuck with the lie they have to deal with within their mind. This is where we come in with mental prison, spiritual prison, or earth prison. Because now we're looking at manipulation. That's coming to an end. Scorpio person, manipulation over greed. That was the hidden agenda for an entrapment from a Scorpio Taurus person that was looking for love and support to celebrate with a Leo person. So now we're looking at manipulation, greed, and then we're looking at poor, trapped plan for entrapment. It was a poor plan. This deception that came from trickery from a hidden agenda. It was a friend that tried to act like they were friends, but they weren't friends. It was an illusion to misused for the desire for Scorpio and or a Taurus to misuse gifts. They're being very cunning within this group. So now we're looking at unused ability. Why could they have a lack of mental clarity? Lack of who the Queen of Swords is. Mental clarity. They don't know who the King of Wands is. I told them, don't play with it, don't play. And they don't want to listen. But anyway, we're looking at conflict, maybe for a King of Wands, all right? He has inner conflict, obstacles, challenges, wife, self-sabotaging man, rival, power struggle with a Taurus person, a Scorpio person when it comes to money. Or when it comes to love as well. What it is, yeah, because they're in, maybe this Scorpio is with a rotten wife. And this group of men are in a rotten wives. And because this King of Wands is going to looking at a power couple, all of them come with their madness. Maybe pay the woman, like Genevieve Nadia, to go in there, bring distractions. Why? Because they don't believe in God. They don't believe in God, man. You got to deal with the Scorpio people, man. Your friend them ain't your friends. Your friends ain't your friends, man. They're lying. lying, bringing too much obstacles to a Leo person. They want a Leo person to be weak and overbearing. Same with the kind of Leo person when it comes to the structure, when it comes to groundship. They're going to lose this plan to make a Leo upside down, a coward, by using his emotions and the strength by playing in his drink. The cup is the mixer, is the Scorpio. The one that gives the peel is the Taurus. These two work together to play on the strength of the Leo person. Told you, secrets have been revealed now about water sign person when it comes to an earth sign person juggling with a Sagittarius person. So now they're looking at disappointments. Oh yeah, definitely going to face your creative blocks now because you've got no one else to steal from. Why? Because it's going to come out in the open. No one's going to work for this group of people soon. No one. Because it's all coming out. Give it time. The slow horse always wins the race. The hare and the tortoise. And who won? There you go. It wasn't the hare, was it? No, it wasn't. So now we're looking at sudden change for a Sagittarius person or an earth sign person when it comes to juggling. All right? There's going to be a tower moment, upheaval, trauma. When I mean destruction, I mean destruction. Maybe for a Sagittarius person, a Leo person, and a Gemini person. Upheaval. Because now they've got the mental strength about this disaster for a Leo person, a businessman. So now a Scorpio and a Taurus person is looking at sadness due to hidden feelings of acting as a friend, but they weren't a friend. Why? Because they don't have any psychic powers and no intuition to create. So they were creating destructions, obstacles for a Leo Sagittarius person. So now we understand somebody, a Capricorn person, wants to control someone's finances, the family, legacy. I'm telling you, you see this, maybe a fire sign or this Taurus family, no good. They're no good, man. They're destruction. They might look good on the outside, inside, no. Aquarius, Queen of Swords, is going for a legacy, stability, long term. Why? Because she's an earth angel and they lied on the earth angel. They made the earth imbalance. They wanted to do destiny swapping by doing voodoo with that magic stuff. And now justice is here. They have this face spiritual court. So no matter how much people want to post on social media and all that, you still got to face it. Still got to face it. With this injustice, a Taurus person has to give back. A Virgo person has to give back. It was about building a business. So this Taurus person brought imbalance because a Taurus person wanted to overcome their difficulty when it comes to money. They didn't want to feel left out in the cold. Because it would have been proof that all this time when you want to push up yourself with famous people, this person cannot create. They're going around you lot, pickpocketing ideas, information, resources, money, you name it, because they're lying in this group. They don't like you lot. So you're not going to look shameful about my ride or die. Taurus don't like you lot. She's impatient, she's unstable. You've got to stay away from this Taurus person. She's unstable. She lacks common sense. She's unskilled, unreliable, irresponsible person. Irresponsible for her decisions. Her decisions are irresponsible when it comes to Libra, togetherness, equality. This has no value. Because now we're looking at messages going to a Sagittarius person. Maybe a Sagittarius person refusing to compromise. They're too stubborn. Why? Because a Capricorn Taurus person lacks money. There you go. Queen of Pentacles. Acts like she's mature, generous, a high social status. But her decisions are dangerous. Why? Because she lacks money. She has a poor financial control. She doesn't want to miss out on the hand of God's gifts. She doesn't want it. So she's going for a financial disaster because she's too greedy. She's a very superficial person. She holds no value. None. So she brought a financial disaster, a lack of balance. Why? Because I wrote about the Empress energy. And guess what she did? Destiny swapping. Told you. Destiny swapping. This person, oh my days, there you go. Told you she's trying to do destiny swapping. Why? Because she's the upside down Empress. She's not a real Empress. She depends on people too much. She's lazy. She brings stagnation. She's smothering. Not a good mother. Upside down. She's not a good mother. She doesn't have any creative block. She probably can't even breed. She needs to be left alone. She's a social misfit. Listen, Cancer's doing extreme withdrawal from this person. She doesn't have no emotions. She has extreme withdrawal from her own emotions. This is why she can't get a hand of God. She can't get it. She doesn't have no feelings. It's a lie. She doesn't have no feelings. She doesn't. Her feelings brings indecision, discomfort, self-sabotaging. She's got a very narrow-minded. She wanted imprisonment. Imprisonment. Her and a water sign. Earth sign. Told you. Aries, please, you've got to move forward, man. Because Cancer, you lack control. He's probably got a broken heart. Why? Because they lack ideas, man. They lack ideas. And this is why they were critical upside down again. This is why they was overcritical about a Queen of Swords, making her look upside down. Because of this now, because of them being malicious and gossip, and it matches my dreams as well. They were cheating, being very manipulative. I remember one dream, I had my cell contract. I was on the steps. That means you're climbing, ascending higher to God, isn't it? These 3 women, one had glasses and one had round earrings, and there was 3 others. All they kept doing was fighting me with Genevieve. That's all they kept doing, is fighting me for this contract. That's all they keep doing, this voodoo, moodoo madness. So they bring deception. And I'm unforgiving. So they might call me Bitter Betty. Guess what? I don't care. Because guess what? Everyone has to face God, And your friends can't help you. Your friends can't help. That's why you have to be self-sufficient. Because when it comes to facing God, this is the prisoner's dilemma. Prisoner's dilemma. And it's not going to work in heaven. You have to answer to your own shit. And if you lie to God, that's it. They don't believe in God. So now there's a conflict between their families and friends and community now. Why? Because of Taurus's unstable finances. She's going to have work conflicts, arguments, and council reunions for herself. Everyone has a soulmate. But they make themselves into shells. Why? Get a piggy bank, shake it with you. That's Genevieve Nadia. Now they're fighting over about God's tour cup. Especially in heaven. It's wrong. Holding on to people's finances. Hold on to people's finances. All because there's a story about a tour cup from God. That's what Genevieve Nadia wants. Why? Because in my dream I heard it's going to be the best book read to mankind. This is what Genevieve Nadia has been doing. Putting pills in the masculine's drink so he can have a rock bottom. So he won't go towards his love heart. This is why I've been searching and looking. And I've seen a King of Cups involved as well. Against me. Aquarius person. Deception. Violence, humiliation, mental, physical, abuse, lack of communication. Why? Because all they do is think about Aquarius person. They wanted her to be a mental institution. Why? Because of a love choice. The love choice the masculine went to is a devil. But he went away from Aquarius person, the Emperor, a fire sign person. That's now looking at learning to cope. Because now you're looking at Queen of Wands. Looking at indecisions when it comes to family inheritance. Because now Leo, King of Wands, he looks balanced. But the thoughts, man, it's the lie, stealing, cheating, lying, trying to get away with it. And now, within the masculine subconscious, the thinking maybe of a Gemini person, but he's looking at bad news. Lack of structure. Within the mental, lack of structure. Lack. Why? Because it's based on running around a lie. How can you structure something on a lie? You're not making no sense. That's why it's not bringing in no pentacle, no nothing. It's based on a lie. Dictatorship, all of that. Being dishonest. He was dishonest to Aquarius person. Dishonest, man. So now you're looking at King of Swords. Dishonest, upside down King of Swords. Looking at bad news about Earth sign person. Lack of goals, because now they feel like they're missing opportunity with Aquarius person, because they know Aquarius person out of control. They'll just leave you behind. She don't need you lot. Why? Because secrets have been revealed about people's gullibility, maybe Aries and Aquarius person around this group of people. Overly indulgent women, again, upside down, 3 of Cups. Gossiping. Acting like they love and support, lying. But behind the curtains, upright, 3 of Cups. Upside down, 3 of Cups. Behind the scenes, this is why you got to use your intuition. Hidden agenda. These people are overindulgence, gossiping, lack of social life, broken engagement. That's what they wanted. They're friends that cheat on each other. Yeah? Gossiping. Guess who again? Taurus, 7 of Pentacles. Taurus person for what? Rewards. She wants money. She works hard at lying, stealing, cheating, but she don't work hard at her own work. For her to bring in her own reliability. No. She relies on Leo. They like sex. They love fucking, them two. So now you're looking at a situation where he's got to walk away. A Leo person. Because he went right to a Taurus person. Paying for that. So now, walking away. Why? Lack. Failure. Lack of achievements. Shame. Disloyal. Lack of confidence. Disgrace. That's where they're falling. That's where it's got to. There was no feelings. Why? Because this Taurus person is an upside down Hierophant. No wisdom, no nothing. This family's in some dark spiritual practices. Why? Upside down High Priestess. This is why I keep fighting these dark shadows. In my dream, she's doing something in this group. So now you're looking at reality check for a Taurus person and this upside down, no wisdom, no nothing. Don't know nothing about spirituality. Don't know nothing about religion. Don't know nothing. Nothing. Poor choices. Scorpio and a Taurus person. Poor choices. Poor. But now they're avoiding these issues. Scorpio person. Why? Every ending has a new beginning. He don't want no ending, my friend. No, he doesn't. Why? Because his fucking family's unhappy. Unhappy. Pisces. Unhappy, man. Arguments, you name it. Because he's immature. Because I'm spiritually connected to this fire sign person. Telepathically. To feelings of desire for a Leo person. Soulmate. Yes. But there was a problem. He wasn't single. He was with an earth sign person. So Aquarius had to go and heal himself. Why? Because an earth sign person lacks their own security, does shady investments, dissatisfaction, exploitation, deceptive, thief, failure. She's looking for fame, but she's a failure. Now, Aquarius person, they fought. They fought because Aquarius is a healer, upright star. Thought air sign was reckless and naive. Thinking I would give my whole destiny away to Genevieve Nadia because she's sleeping with Adewale Kimia. So now we're saying again, Capricorn earth sign person's not learning from her mistakes. Unwilling to learn. She has a lack of teamwork, lack of work ethic, lack of commitment, lack of everything. Lack. You want to play that voodoo stuff with me? Come and go, man. Extortion by the soul, lack of direction. Yeah, man. But the spiritual mentor, she's recovering. Air sign person. Oh, gosh, these people, destiny swappers, man. Destiny swappers. I don't know why. I just said that, and I just saw a picture of Justin Bieber. I don't know why. That's the second time in a reading that's happened. Burden, man. Wheel of Fortune. That's all they want, but they don't want to put the work in. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's verify some of this. Bunch of people, love and support, celebrations, but under the surface, told you, third wheel. Third wheel, man. These people are funny. Enemy. That's his enemy, man. You can't trust these people. And her friends can't trust her. So when I see them, when I see her posting her friends, I tell you, her friends have got no mind of their own, man. That's their enemies. That's my ride or die. You just look stupid. So now there's this hidden agenda. Maybe there's a third party with a water sign person. Lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Acting like a friend, masquerading. With a Scorpio, Taurus person looking for money. Overindulgence. So they were laughing. These three people were laughing. These friends laughing. But under the surface, they're lying. They're not even friends. They're hanging around an mentally ill person. I tell you, that girl don't like none of you lot. Every time I see her post a friend, I just laugh at you lot, man. I can't be naive like that. We're in our 50s, nearly 50 years old. You can't be, you're not at school, man. It's like school children. The it group. We want to go out with the, what do you call it? The basketball player or the football player, you know? Overindulgence, laughing, third world, enemy. It was an enemy, man. Enemy. Sad, though, that people live like this. So now this seems to be a Scorpio person that's sad that invested in a Taurus person, maybe. Or a Leo stroke Virgo person. Businessmen, anyway, just businessmen. The heart of it's going to be businessmen. So the businessman sad about maybe investments with a Taurus person. Now we look at abandonment issues. There you go. Loss. That's all you're going to face is loss. That's it. That's your destiny. Bereavement, sorrow in tomorrow. Why? Because they bring danger. They bring danger, man. Now they're crying over money. Money. Let me keep going, man. Because they're disappointed about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. But we're not giving them no more creations. Why? Because maybe a Leo, Sagittarius person really seen that they don't have no creative ideas. They're not intuitive. And it comes from that. If you want to be in this industry, you know, you want to be storytellers and all that, you've got to be intuitive. You've got to be psychic. They were just looking for aid, charity from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person because they don't have no creative ideas. They were finessing. And this person pays for her friends, by the way. Oh, do you want to come out tonight? I'll pay. I don't like you. Told you they wanted to trap this masculine, the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person for his work that was handed from God. Original ideas, not bootlegs, baby. Oh, no. We're not going to do bootlegs. This Leo, Sagittarius person, he's got original ideas. And this Queen of Swords. But unrequited love was a distraction. Original ideas. There's no bootleg around here, babe. Original creative ideas came from a Queen of Swords. But they trapped a Leo Sagittarius person to make it look like their ideas is theirs. Destiny swappers. Destiny swappers. I'm so glad we get to teach these people, man. I'm telling you. That man, told you, a dreamer. We dreamt about it. A dreamer. And this person, Queen of Swords, that they lied about, is self-assured, self-sufficient, has a good perspective, very strong-willed, wit person, head over heart. Why? Because the dreams give her satisfaction. It's been doing that since she was a child. And she saw this entrapment. And now maybe a Scorpio and a Taurus is going to feel that loss about money. Not that the fact that they lost people. It's money. That they can't go around saying, look at me. And my shit drawings. Oh, shit. Oh, God. She probably got help for that as well. Trying to look like she's creative. That's a lie. There you go. Signs. We had the signs about this third-party person. It's an enemy. None of these girls or this group around a Leo person. Because I'm so connected to a Leo. Anyone that has bad intentions around Adiwali, in your body, I pick it up. Their mood, everything, I pick it up. Especially in dreams, I pick up everything. And I understand these group of people are my enemy. They don't know me, but they're my enemy. Why? Because I'm connected to a Leo that they're trying to do entrapment for. It was a trick. They wanted to use him as a victim. Do you understand? Now he's stressed out about these responsibilities. It's a problem. Why? Because these people are doing fake, false impressions. And I saw the signs. Fake, man. They're fake. You've got to use your intuition. Now, they're in fright. They're in fright and paranoia. Why? Because I don't feel trapped. They lie to themselves. Maybe it worked for everybody else, but I'm not weak like that. I don't believe in that voodoo foolishness. So we understand this group of people are in a mask. They're wearing a mask, man. And we looked into this. We're very curious. We saw the truth. Okay? They wanted entrapment for a Gemini and a fire sign person because they wanted to do overindulgence. That's what was the heart of this entrapment. So they can go around looking like I can do everything that you lot can't do, but I can because guess what? I'm creative. I got the money. Follow me. I'm inspiration. But they're lying, stealing, cheating from their community and from their friend groups and from rich men. They're wearing a mask. Very deceptive. Pretending to be friends. But they're enemies. They're pretending. They're pretending to be indulgent, all of that. You can tell, even when she says, even for her birthdays, you can tell. Just one person at a cake, man. Child. Not like she's doing P. Diddy parties without the sex. Oh my gosh. She's not like she's doing some big extravagant parties. She's doing nothing, man. It's just overexposure. Someone over exposed these people. And you know how they got in? Flirtation. You can't trust these people. Can't trust them, man. Now, Leo is looking at inner conflict. Why? Because he went for a third-party person away from the Queen of Swords. His enemy. Hey, his enemy. So you not everything you must open and use, you can't. Because now we're looking at a tarot reader. I told you, a very loving person, the Queen of Swords. She saw this dream, and the dream said, pick up your tarot. And now that's why they're in sorrow for tomorrow. They didn't understand. They didn't understand. Maybe one of these are tarot readers, but they're in a very dangerous way. Very dangerous way. You can't trust these people. It's an entrapment. Told you, looking for the entrapment for treasure. Entrapment for treasure. So now we're looking at a Sagittarius person, looking at this overload of entrapment. Now we're looking at tarot reader, looking at the fate. Somebody was trying to destiny swap in. So we had to use the tarot cards to do fortune telling. Because we understand someone is in fundamentalism, isms, schisms, lisms, and all that. And guess what looked at me? Cancer and Taurus. And they're everywhere. There's not even an air sign there. Not even, oh, there's air sign there. Yeah, told you. Overload. What did I say? Overload for a Leo Sagittarius person, a masculine. They wanted him to have overload. He got overload of messages from me. Maybe he asked them for help. But they used him as a entrapment. They wanted these messages. The more they learned about it, they got jealous over this fire sign person because he's going into fame, more fame. Once he walks away from all this, look at him, telling he's going into more fame. Maybe he's going towards a Queen of Swords because he's always driven about this Queen of Swords. Always. Always. His soul tells me everything. He's an angel. He tells me everything. He tells me everything, man. Yeah, sometimes I get upset with him. But at the same time, I don't really like showing my emotions, but I also want to show everyone that you might go through this as well and you're not by yourself. Just try and figure it out, all right? And don't be around too much distractions to help you go forward. It's not easy. When people do voodoos and all that and send that dark energy to you, I promise it's not easy. But I promise you, because I've been there, it's love. Love conquers. If you want to transmit this all back to them, love. Just love, you know? And what I do when I get really upset because I want to have it outside with me, I just take Addie's email and if he doesn't like the words, oh well, but I just don't want to take it outside. And now when we dream about this challenge, he can run from it. He can jump over this hurdle because he's got a calling. He's transforming, you know? He feels very comfortable with the Queen of Swords. His foster mum told me that as well. She said, don't tell him. And I did when I woke up. I said, your mum said I didn't tell you, but it probably makes him uncomfortable. Yeah, a vow. Queen of Swords made a vow. They both did. I remember when he said to me, I promise I'll be back after farming. Promised. Made that vow. You know, fire sign person. Because he wanted to choose happiness after farming. But someone got him in the way for entrapment in the middle of his healing, you know. So for some of you, he might look like he hasn't been a nice person in his last few years. It's not him. Oh, be quiet. He said, yeah, you haven't made it easy as well. He doesn't like me calling him a coward. Doesn't like it. He actually despises it, to be honest. So it winds him up. It's not helping the situation. It's not helping. But he sees me as an alliance. He trusts my signs, my honesty. Thinks I'm compatible to him. I'm telling you, that man's looked after me for over a decade now. Over a decade. Sometimes I feel like, because this is entrapment, sometimes my ego gets in the way and I'm like, no, how did you get there in the first place? Oh, God, there she goes. Oh, God. She's like, oh, I don't even know if I should open these emails today. What is she going to tell me today? Yeah. Because she said, I saw these new signs of love 12 years ago and you jogged off. Yeah, that's probably why you got a sports outfit now. You like to jog, don't you? You like to run, don't you, Adiwale? He said you're a blessing. He said you're a blessing. But this third party saw this sign as a blessing about God's Two Cup. But now he's saying air sign, you're a blessing. You're a blessing. I know. He tells me all the time. He said, I like your inner peace, even though I had a natural disaster. He told me all this. He made me aware. Yeah, about a robbery at work. Someone tried to use their imagination. You know? He tells me everything. That's why I don't understand why he hides sometimes. It's man, innit? Most of it's not his fault. I'm trying to get like that full pie. Pieces of it, I'm like, most of it is not his fault. Why my heart's broken. And some of it, no, you're rude. Watch when you come in and you're getting tracked out, bruv. Yes, you're getting cussed out, he said. The manipulation was after a jackpot fortune. The deception. I tell you, he tells me everything. Told you, a ritual. Told you, on a Leo person. Told you. He tells me, he doesn't talk to me, you know. 13 years this man don't chat to me. He tells me everything. Feminines, do your work. Don't rely on no man. Don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat. Go and find God in you. Find your own star in you. It works. But when you go within and you see all these like dark shadows and stuff, try not to project that energy. Because when someone comes into your life that you do see, and they might cheese you off, that can set off, innit? Because they already sent you that energy. Because remember, we're energy. Don't. Just try and stay in love as much as you can. And whoever's in front of you, bringing you problems, try and be diplomatic about it. With a harsh voice, though. That's me. Lucky. Someone feels very blessed that they saw this ritual, this ceremony, through the tarot maybe. That somebody was doing a ceremony to make a Leo week. This is Delilah, man. Delilah and Samson. Yeah, because on his plate I saw salmon. Now I said that out loud. Samson and Delilah. I tell you, you know, she saw the strength of this Leo. And the thing is, right, that's what attracted to him in the first place. It wasn't what he had. I didn't know about his film. I didn't know he was famous. I didn't know anything. It was his energy. It was that confidence. Whether he was rude, right, wrong. You see that blunt talking? Oh, it's so fucking sexy, bruv. I don't care what anyone said. Now I call him the selective gob. He said you're an alliance with your imagination. Yeah, within the mind. Because I was told within my dreams, pick up my tarot. I wasn't a tarot reader before. I wasn't. You know? Yeah, so now we're looking at maybe a tarot reader, looking at fate. Someone's fate. He's looking at sorrows and tomorrows after the bereavements over money. Oh, gosh. Not even their fate, you know. They're not even upset about their fate, their destiny, where they're going. Money. Loss of overindulgence. Loss because they lost an entrapment. Because this masculine got loads of information. 5 years of information, about 100 emails a day. I can dream about this man about 6 times a night, you know. And now they're ill. They're ill. They wanted this tarot reader to doubt themselves. But why would I? Because away from, I don't charge, by the way, and I only have YouTube and I only have TikTok. I have nothing else. Why would I doubt myself when everyone around me, even before tarot, if I dream about them, oh yeah, V, you're right. I just don't tell everybody, only who I dream about. Do you know what I mean? Or I'll think of something, or another classic that I can do. One of my favorites as well. We can have a conversation, and if you're a bit stuck about creativity or whatever, just tell me your life. And guess what? I can unpeel everything. Be like, rah, do you know what? I've always wanted to do that. How did you? Just conversation, understanding, feeling, expression, all of that. And you get, everyone's a tarot. Everyone uses tarot. Whether they know it or not. It's images. It's just images. Just understand images. That's it. It's all around us. This is how we created our universe, through images. What's within is out, isn't it? Everything stems from self first. So if you think of a pen, do you understand? When you think of it, you have to design it. So you have to, what's above is below. Now it's on your paper. From the ink, do you understand? Well, it might be pencil by then because we haven't made a pen yet. You know? And then when you design it, you get the products, practicality, and then you give it out to supply to schools for the demand for the children to do their education. Do you get what I mean? Everything stems from self first. This is why these people can only do fake love, enemy towards people that are creative. Why? Because they don't have the creative block. But They like the overindulgence. How do you maintain my overindulgence? Lying, stealing, cheating, doing flirtation. Enemy, man. Now they're going to feel ill. You don't do, it's not, you got to understand energy. You can't finesse everyone, you know. Why? Because God uses people as a vessel. Just like Europe, Britain was the vessel for slavery to go to America. This is why Europe was able to conquer who? America. Why? What's their descent? The descent? Europeans. Come on, man. You've got to start open up your mind. Stop being around karmics, narrow-minded people. God needs vessels, man. How did someone write the Bible then? That fake Bible. Well, yeah, I don't care, that fake Bible. What? Exactly. It's a vessel through someone. It's a third wheel information. When all you can do is go within, you know. Go and find your own information. Real answers are within. Then you find out who's for you, who's not for you. I promise you, I've been doing it from a child. I knew that my children's dad had an affair that way. I learned how to drive that way. Adiwali told me, come out of modelling. You look too damn sexy. I'm not having it. Go and study uni. And he said, go and do black and gold. Now I've got a master's in global BMA business and a degree in oil and gas. Do you know what I mean? And I got charters with letters after my name. So he has helped me through the years. That's why I believe love can only make you grow. If you're not growing within your relationship, it's not it. If you have to rely on someone in relationship, it's not it. Love makes two people grow, not one. Do you understand? Two. Why? Because life is about balance. Why? Yin and yang. Outside my hand, inside my hand. 2 coins, 2 sides. Do you understand? Right. Memory box. Someone's going to be in their memory box of what they did to a Leo person for a very long time. Because people are going to be talking about it. They didn't think this far ahead. Why? Because they're too narrow-minded. Narrow sorrow tomorrow for them. All right? Narrow minds bring sorrows for tomorrow. Illness again. Back there again. Back there again. They wanted a Leo to be weak. They wanted a Leo to be weak and an air sign to be a mental institution. We saw it through the tarot. Because there was a promise by 2 souls. 2 souls, a fire sign person went for entrapment. But the 2 souls had a promise. He promised he'll be back after farming. He promised me. He promised. And all I keep seeing is his soul nearly every day. If it's not him, he shows me things in the environment. Well, because we're energy. So this is why I want divine feminines, all right? Go and heal. Go and find your soulmates, my darling, all right? Because we're like an invisible thread. Look. As long as you both heal, even if you're not together, it starts that healing process, you know? It brings that comfortability within yourself. So someone's looking at destruction when it was this trap. We're going to destruct it, mum. It's not happening. Told you, natural disaster. That's what they wanted. They took that risk. And I warned them for 5 years. Touch him. I don't care if I talk to him or not. Touch him. I dare to touch or dare to touch. I dare you. I'm after Genevieve Nadia. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. I'm after her until she's alone. I'm after her. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to bring out this truth every day until this energy changes. Every day until I see her never post again ever on social media. I'm not going to stop until the day, you understand? I want to see that girl have no job, no nothing. After what she did to Adiwali. No. It's worse what she did. Forget what he did to me. I can get over that. But if he died and I went mental institution, we can't get over that. I can get over a heartbreak. But this extreme, no, I get what he did to me. Of course I do. He was in farming, he was trying to kill, and these grabbalicious people got involved. Sometimes my ego gets in the way. I'm still trying to kill, you know. I'm after perfection within, and whoever doesn't like it, I don't care. I'm not here for people. I'm not here for likes. I'm here to help people from my own struggles, my own whatever, so you all can relate, so you don't go through what I went through. I believe, because I saw one clip. It was like a 911 clip or something. And on there was this African man, and he was very distraught, you know. He said he unalived his wife. Why? He said, I was going for a spiritual attack. I know I was. And I believe him. Why? Because I'm going for it myself. I believe him. Why? On TikTok, same thing. I get it on my TikTok because I do tarot. Oh, come to Dr. Blah, blah, blah. Come and get your loved one tomorrow. Then you got other women coming up. Yeah, I got my husband yesterday. He came back. People, leave that witch belt alone. Leave it. Be patient. When it comes to love, be patient, man. Love yourself first. Now we're looking at self-control. They don't have no self-control, man. They tried to bring a natural disaster. That was a risk, man. That's a frustration to a Leo person. You must feel so trapped. He said, I am, and your mouth's not helping when you call me a coward. Oh, well, because when I see you this lifetime, next lifetime, in private, I got more to say until you get my loving back. It's a twin flame journey, isn't it? It's not easy. It's not easy. You have to, he's talking about his talent. He's very gifted. He thinks I'm gifted too. But I tell you all that fire signs, he's very gifted. He's looking at his legacy. He's a very gifted person. He just has too much. Maybe Sagittarius as well. Or maybe a Capricorn family. I don't know. You need to balance out your emotions. Maybe a Sagittarius person. But the angels are here to balance out the emotions, okay? Now we're looking at collaboration. It's a family. You know what? On Earth, this is Earth. It represents Earth. Be careful how you treat people in your professions. Why? Because there's Earth angels on Earth. They're here to help us. They're not here to go against us tonight. So take away all that Scooby-Dooby-Doo and alien madness and all that. I don't know where you're not going with that. But when it comes to angels, I've seen them. They're here to help us. You just have to walk in love and talk in truth. And you will see them for yourself. And then you'll see different entities, what they look like. I'm telling you, once you walk in discernment, you're going to see what people really look like. No amount of designer can hide what energy looks like. None. Trust me, people. I'm going through it. I'm trying to teach myself even more. And whoever has any experience, you want to come in the comment. If I'm missing something or if you think I can learn something, come on, man. We're all supposed to be wise. What a wise man is. A student and a teacher. Why? Because life is about two. Balance. You've got to be that teacher and that student. Why? To bring in your wheel of fortune. So you're never stuck in karmic cycles. Karmic cycle is not learning from your experience. You just keep repeating the same thing all the time. So when you meet someone, you want to unalive them and take their idea, take their identity. You know what I mean? I want to be like that person. Madness. Be like yourself. You're good enough, collective. Just be like yourself, all right? Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.